Hey guys, and today we're talking about the secret behind the success of Among Us. I mean, the game took over the gaming community like Fortnite did back in 2018. Fall Guys did that too, but for like 2 weeks. Currently, everyone is playing Among Us. Why is that? What's so special about this game that everyone decided to play this? It's not some shooting game or revolutionary game with groundbreaking visuals. Nope, it's just a simple deduction game, and my friend, that's the catch. Among Us is an online deduction game. It's a multiplayer game developed by the US company Inner Sloth. Designed by Marcus Bromander and programmed by Forrest Willard, the Among Us game was published on June 15, 2018. You heard it right, it was 2 years back. The game was interesting and fun, yet it did not become an instant hit. The company blames it on the poor marketing strategy they took during its release. In today's time and age, it's very easy to make your products visible to your customers. There are numerous platforms and possibilities to do that. Just that one has to be wise and smart about it. This is what the Inner Sloth missed. When the game got released in 2018, there was no advertising based on social media. They didn't connect with the current gaming sensations of young generation. If that was the case, there's no doubt the game would have topped the charts in 2018 itself. Because the gaming experience is so awesome, anyone who would get their hands on this game will be hooked forever. So the game released in a low profile. It was being played among the very hardcore gamers who knows everything happening in the gaming world. As they started playing, one thing they realized is that the game's fun was undeniable. So slowly it picked up. When I say slowly, it was really slow. Meanwhile, the gaming company were doing their part very well. The one big reason for a sustainable growth for the game's popularity was the company's regular involvement with the customers. They updated the game regularly. Sometimes the updates came even weekly. Those who were already playing the game were very happy with how the game was improving. Basically, Inner Sloth successfully retained the gamers who were already interested, and those gamers took more people into the game. So the foundation was set by Inner Sloth for the game to explode. And the next push for the game was, in fact, coronavirus. It's actually the virus situation which has helped the game climb that bar to an immense success. With the whole world stuck at their homes and no social interactions, people were looking for all possible new games to play with. Among Us game saw its first breakthrough in South Korea. So lockdown and quarantine was the catalyst for the game's peak at this particular time. The next part was played by social media. The game's success in South Korea bled to Brazil and finally to the US. As the wave hit the US, some of the mainstream focused streamers picked up the game. The game was so interesting and fun that they had to play it for their viewers. Ninja started playing it, followed by Shroud, Pokimane, and many more. Among Us reached the trending page of YouTube through these gamers. And guess what? PewDiePie started playing it. Now it had become officially popular. PewDiePie playing the game means half the planet knows about the game now. Everyone started playing the game. That was the point where Among Us became the game of 2020. Twitch and YouTube got flooded with Among Us gameplay. As per the data from Inner Sloth, the game downloads have increased by 600% in the last few months. Since 2018, Among Us has downloaded 86 million times, and 75% of these downloads happen in the last 60 to 100 days. That has to be a record. Among Us is the top watched game in Twitch right now. The game has had 1.5 million concurrent players till now across different platforms. One important point is that the game can be played in cross-platforms, so mobile and PC gamers can play together in one game. That makes it more convenient and acceptable amongst youngsters. The game is released in Windows, iOS, and Android. It can be played through voice chat or text chat. Beyond all this, the main reason why the game picked up is the game itself. Among Us is truly a fun-filled experience. It needs a minimum of 4 players to start with, and a maximum of 10 players can play at any time. They make the crewmates. Minimum 1 or a maximum of 3 crewmates who chose themselves to become the imposters or killers in the game. They'll know each other as killers, and others won't know who are these imposters. The game proceeds to kill these imposters and save the actual crewmates. For this, the crew members have to find out who is the imposter first. The process of finding out the imposter is the whole backbone of the gameplay. As long as the imposter's identity is hidden, he'll kill other crew members. He'll try to sabotage the work done by crew members. He'll try to fail them in tasks. At last, he'll kill all the crew members to become the winner. Now, to avoid that, the crew members have to be extra intelligent and cautious. So it's difficult to trust anyone in the game. You have to play along at the same time. You'll have to doubt them as well. There are so many fun elements in the game, like double downing by the imposters. That's when there are more imposters than crew members in a traveling group. Then it's easy for the imposters to kill the crew members. Then there are these team meetings after each kill called the emergency meetings, where they try to figure out who is the imposter. The members can vote an imposter out. Once the team members feel that someone is an imposter, they can kill him. If the person is actually an imposter or not will be revealed only after the death. Also, the crew members who die can still be a part of the game with limited access. They're called ghosts. They can help the crew members if they're not an imposter in some limited ways. A dead imposter also can help other imposters in limited ways. Basically, all the players who starts the game will be involved in the game till the end. You can imagine the fun in guessing and identifying an imposter. That's one other reason for the game's success. It's fun to watch as well as play. For a viewer, it's so intriguing to see how a person tricks the other crew members to stay hidden as an imposter. His manipulative and convincing skills will come out in this role. While for a crew member, his judgment skills, intelligence, and observation skills plays a major role in tracking down an imposter. For the audience, to watch this on their favorite gamers is a feast. You can almost see glimpses of their true personality. Another major factor is that Among Us game is sure a game of your mind skills, but it's designed to include all the elements of a shooting game. So it gives the same adrenaline rush like an adventurous game. The crew members, tasks, and the challenges they have to do, and the killing by imposters, all of these take you to the same satisfaction of a game like, say, Fortnite. So it's a survival game with a unique way of including some mind games into it. Actually, a cool unique idea. Innersloth has made a total of $8 million as revenue from the game. This is fairly modest. That's because the game is fairly affordable to anyone. This is why it's welcomed among students and teenagers. With the immense success and acceptance of the game, the company decided to go for a sequel. However, they've changed the plan now and have decided to come up with improvements in the original game itself. That's sure going to amp up the game features. Can't wait to see what's new.